Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Fumbles, where we're now at the grand finale, part 1 of our Call of the Netherdeep campaign that we've been playing more now than a year and a half. So don't worry, Andy Ari will be soon with us, but being moved in another place and without the proper internet cable, she'll joining soon. But look at Dark Knight throwing the chaos to the DM and then to the player. We also have a D4 for Mother Bowen, Andy, and Bricks now from Dark Knight. Maybe I remove the restriction on the points so everybody's getting... Oh, Timber, you got twice.
That's fine. Just not sure, Mama. You give me the good stuff.
Epic final.
Too fast. Do you want to put in point d'or? Do you want to give it to Squish? Yes. Okay. Cool. You already said it. Cool. So everybody starts with a D4 for this final, and then we will be you'll have just a nice cup of tea with elixir, right? I guess. But if anyone want to, since Poopa already redeemed the floating inspiration, you can add an extra one by doing the recap of last session. Who's feeling up for it?
Oh God.
And we're missing 2.
I'm going to check the notes, see if there's anything here.
And yes, the pirate rat, it is the you got a D4, you got a D4, you got a D4, everyone got a D4.
I definitely have my wrong notebook with me.
Oh no!
Since I have the one from class and forgot to grab my D&D one.
Oops.
I mean, was that last game? Did I miss a game?
No, you didn't.
I have a lot of notes,
game.
but like, true. But it's more like, did I miss a game in notes? Because my brain is that bad. No, big tentacled creature sounds like last game.
Yep.
That sounds okay. Okay, well, so
Squish tried to open a door.
I know, and I gave him shit for it, which, pretty standard. So let me just go through it. So there was a big tentacle creature. We fought it. It was terrible. We got through. We got to this room with 5 mirrors. Now Andrus got in first. So we were not aware of their memories of their true self, Lark, visiting the dungeon and seeing Andrus in the cell. As well as a memory of Alexian rallying his troops. But we don't know this. We are completely unawares. Then we have Squish. I have the same memory of learning magic and being ostracized, but generally it's just because you learn magic, screw everyone. Followed, mixed with a memory of Alexian as a baby boy, with a spear and a dagger by his head as he's lifted in the air. Then we have Timber, which I remember not following too much, but it was back when he was a fairy and how he ended up going through a portal and getting lost from where all his friends were. And
forgetting.
And forgetting. This is true. As I said, that one I know that my brain kind of like went on a little walk, but I got like the cliff notes of the cliff notes. As well as one of Alexian as a young man holding out a piece of bread to someone sick and elderly. Then we had Mother Bowen, her past on the battlefield, trying to feed and help people, and meeting a halfling that told her about the Everlight and made her into the mother that she is now. To no biological children, but to all of us. As well as a scene of Alexian as a young man holding a sword on a ruined battlefield. Then there was me meeting my lovely patron Glacia of the Hells for the first time, making my pact to make more magic. And yes, told you nothing, Mother Bowen. As mixed with Alexian as an adult facing a Gloomstalker. And yes, I got questioned by Mother Bowen about my pact and why I did it, and I was very much blew it all off.
Gaslighting her.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That's how I do things. And then we ended up in a room that actually is not filled with water. And there's an angel there with wings and veins of rudium, and we are going to get our asses kicked. Hopefully, kicking their ass in the process. That is the extent of my notes. I'll give
Well,
it about
actually,
like a 6 out of 10.
we dealt with the angel lady.
Yes.
Did we? Well
Yes.
then.
That we found, yeah. And
Yes.
after that, we had to go in a room filled with the radiance of the moon, the beautiful moon, where you found Squish Squash, another piece of those things we were looking
One of the
for.
fragments.
Right,
And
one of the fragments.
thank you.
Okay, yeah, they're right.
Yes. And from there, Ayo popped in to join in too with us.
True. Because she wanted to be part of that last piece of story.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you talked about it, but we had beautiful jazz and during this session too.
yes, there was the red ends that was trying to just get affection and caressing the people that were coming close.
Yeah.
And another detail, you have a little someone that is with you, talking a bit about the little ghost-like kid, Alex. What's the name? The
The kid that's the passive is Theonatope.
Tionatop, yes. So, while you took your long rest into the art of despair before you tried to get in that space, you all see the visions that are to come. That you received a bit in there that you've seen, like people that he is talking about full of betrayer's blood and all of Elixion. So you'll have the rest of the memories before you get in. Well, you cannot. You will also can discuss it afterwards. But it goes like follow. A guttural roar leaves the throat of a young warrior as he cleaves through the foe in front of him. His rapid breathing makes allied soldiers around him skittish. Omen of malice, one hisses to another. Don't get on his bad side. The warrior, now an adult, kneels before an altar in a ruined temple of Evandra, the Changebringer. You already had that one, but I'll keep on going. Fight for the freedom of others. His hand, scarred and shaking, grips the hilt of his sword. Luck favors the daring. The Changebringer doesn't bless cowards. The warrior then holds his hand to the sky beneath the sheltering, silvery glow of the moon Katha, and a drop of moonlight falls into his cupped end. It turns into a swirl of colors, and then take the form of a small golden amulet. The warrior, awestruck, whispers a prayer as he presses the jewel of the three prayer to his chest. Bleeding heavily, the warrior limps through a burning battlefield towards a wailing child. She screams when she sees him. He flinches, but he picks her up, then carries her toward the remnants of civilization in the distance. As again, like you were just switching from dreams to dreams. Close to sleep, huddled beneath a tree, and cloaked in a ratty blanket, the warrior runs his finger along the edge of the jewel of the three prayers, finding some comfort in its familiar shape. And again, during a thunderstorm, the warrior bellows, "Why? Evandra, this is not the change I seek. Tell me why I walk these steps." The roar of the storm is all he hears in response. He rakes his hand through his hair. "Tell me!" And again, the warrior kneels in front of two moonlit graves, bearing the name of his parents. He places incense between them, resting it on a simple box decorated with wedding bells. The box bears the inscription, "For those who love never wavered." And around his neck he wears the jewel of the three prayers, which carries the blessing of Avendra the Changebringer and Seanine the Moonweaver. And then the camera just switched to another vision. And this time the warrior's sword cleaves the beast in two. Its corpse falls onto a blood-soaked ground, joining many other victims. The warrior, wounded, stands above the carnage. 2 people lean out of the nearby houses, then 4, 10, dozens. They run to him and cry out, some of them sobbing, "The Apothian! They said you were coming! We knew it!" And then switch again. The warrior kneels before an elf monarch. "I've heard the most curious thing about you, Elixian," the elf drawls. "You keep refusing the titles I offer you. The land, the riches, the servants." And the warrior whispers in reply, "The power to change fate. That's all I have ever asked." And goes from the bottom and goes straight to the top, where the night hair is so thick with the metallic smell of blood that the warrior can sense the massacre before he sees it. He crests a hill and stares out over a city south in Morcat, trembling with a mixture of anticipation and dread as the light of the moon rouges bathe the bodies in red. And then quickly switch. Standing in the front of a mirror, the warrior considered the toll of the calamity he has taken on him. The scars, the exhaustion etched into his features, all the result of the endless clash between faith and fear. He clasped the jewel of the three prayers, now complete with the addition of the blessing of the Curl the Archheart. 3 divine mantles. Let us all be free of this duty. And the last vision comes to a blur. And now you see a warrior stand atop a temple, beneath the towering form of a one-eyed titan, as if intending to test his human-sized spear against the betrayer's god massive weapon. I am cloak in moonlight. A light, silvery aura around him. My heart is steeled by deep magic. And as he says, the silver aura suffused with a brilliant green. The demigod faces down Grum's apocalyptic spear. And armed with the power to change fate. And when he screams, the golden light flares just before the god's spears thrust downwards. And then all goes dark. And when everything turned to pitch black in your mind, this is where all of you open your eyes. In this water-filled grotto, simultaneously all waking up at the same time.
Wow. That really killed my mood.
That was ever so slightly intense.
Like, could it not have been like a pep talk or something?
Ugh. The depressing.
I'm not sure I understood everything that was going on there. That was a lot of bad
Uh,
feelings.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Just bad vibes all around.
I think we can clearly see that Shin had a heavy heart.
I don't know why. He had so much power. He just kind of bitch slapped whoever pissed him off.
For once, I agree.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Like, with power comes happiness. You can't be sad when you
No.
overpower everyone.
Powers comes with responsibility. It's not happiness. Plus, from what I get, I think he felt betrayed by the gods, something like that. I'm not smart. I'm just talking from feeling and guts.
I was gonna say, I got power, and you think I got responsibility?
Yeah, I have to agree again. I don't see the connection really.
Yeah, look at bricks. Neither
Look
of us
at
should
me!
have this.
Correct. But we do. We do.
But yeah, that was
Well,
depressing.
I do think what we are doing right now is a big responsibility. But I might be wrong.
Who knows? I mean, we could all be walking into our death.
Probably, but most of us are already contaminated by the rudium.
Yeah, but once we deal with this, it'll probably all go away.
And dealing with this is more complicated than we think.
Yeah, probably. But you know what? You just keep destroying things, and eventually you destroy the right thing.
Even yourself, Bricks.
I mean, that's possible. Always a possibility.
Or we'll destroy each other.
A distinct possibility, yes.
Is it worth to die if you cannot enjoy it afterward?
Yeah. Not my preference, at least.
Look, I'm gonna be great because there's no other kobolds there to eat my corpse.
No, there might be a light devourer or another vague of sorrowfish that will take care of that.
Eh, I've seen worse. Watching starving beasts in the wild? Ooh. Well, have I seen worse?
I don't
Oh,
know.
wait.
Either way, largely irrelevant. We gotta do the thing,
We
Clearly.
kind of just have to go.
right?
Hey, and maybe when he gets beaten down a little bit, we can talk to him. You know, I'm very charismatic.
We're not gonna talk, just talk, if we're gonna fight.
Alright, well, we're gonna try to talk beforehand, most likely. But, like,
I don't understand why would he try to hurt us.
because he's been corrupted by Rudium.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, anyone who would be staying over here would be like going crazy.
Loneliness. Yeah, he's secluded and alone, so he's gonna go crazy from that. Rudium, he's gonna go crazy from that. He's depressed, so he's gonna go crazy from that too. You know what
And,
they say, 3 strikes you're out, so he's crazy.
Don't worry, Ed.
As you see that the ghost kid points you at the other end of the corridor, where you see that Elixir the Hunter, the large rudium golem, is in the pathway looking towards you.
Oh,
But
that thing again.
don't worry. As soon as you're getting in, the spear that your drow friend have on its back will not be will destroy it.
Oh,
I kept watch while you were sleeping. Well, not Bricks. Bricks was not sleeping, but
yep. I don't think.
when he was
It's weird.
unconscious.
He just stares into the void.
Yeah, and the void stares back.
You can even lick his eyeball. And you
I,
will
I
never know.
might suggest not doing that.
I'm probably gonna try to do it.
No, don't look at my eyeballs.
Who's gonna stop me?
Me?
Nah, he'll be in the void. It's fine.
No, that's
See, we can't die. I now have something else that I have to do before I die.
Normally, I would say that sounds gross, but then Timber gestures to the thing around us.
I mean, admittedly, everything's relative, right? And yeah, this one takes the cake. I gotta say.
Look, I'm just trying to lighten the mood because that was a whole lot of depression, and we got a whole lot of, I don't know, ahead of us.
Yeah.
Aside licking eyeballs, if we go through this, guys, what would you like to do afterwards?
I'm gonna go become a dragon.
Are we talking like immediately afterwards, or like in the long term afterwards?
Whatever pleases you and give you a taste of life. Yeah.
So drinking and destroying things?
I guess if that brings you joy and pleasure.
Ooh, yeah, it does. Only a
Anything
little bit of drink to
particular?
start with. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, no.
Anything precise or just destruction at large?
You know what? I'm going to take a walk, and I'll figure it as I go.
Okay,
See-
okay. I see. How about you, Timber? You're so quiet.
I haven't thought about that.
Well,
I think I need to use my newfound powers to help fight another sort of corruption from where I come from. But I say from where I come from, I think I come from somewhere else, so I'll have a lot of thinking to do for sure.
well, I wanted to get a nice cave in the woods by a river. So I'll probably be going with Timber to the Savalier Woods because, they gotta have a nice cave up there. And the name just sounds fancy.
Oh, I never thought about that. Also, I don't know, I don't want to sound like ungrateful, but I'm not sure I like this body.
Yeah, we'll find a way to get you a new one.
Use enough magic, that solves a lot of problems. We can probably
Mhm.
research a way to fix it.
I also miss flying. Flying is really nice.
I can temporarily help with that. But you will maybe be a bird.
You can.
Oh.
If we survive this, I can reach out to. Not the task hand, but his brother. You know a mage that seems to be able to do transmutation magic.
There we go. We have a solution.
That's so nice.
See? We get you fixed, then you have to take us to the wood. Well, at least me to the woods, but I'm sure Andy's gonna come because he already said he was gonna. And so we'll have to fix that issue so I can get a nice cave. So then I can have a place to have my hoard, so then I can become the dragon that I need to be.
But those wood are not really a nice place, Squish Squash.
Well, we're gonna make it a nice place.
Oh, after. Okay, yes.
It's a process.
And you would have to come to Rosona, though, if you first, for the transmutation maybe to happen. It is not in my realm of knowing, but maybe I can manage to string her through. We assembled a couple of loots on our side. And I guess that's with your affinity with the Fey Realm, you are not easily disposing of your gold in your hands. Meaning you don't know the value of it.
That might be actually true. As he pulls an empty coin purse.
All right. We'll see then. Anyway.
Mother Bowen, are you just gonna go back to that turtle and be boring? Or are you gonna come with us?
Well, I actually have two options. In a
Ooh.
way, I go back to that place I've built from my own hands and take care of it and these people and give them back some fate. Or I can continue my duty, that is to take care of you and make sure that you turn into the best version of yourself before you meet your ends.
So you're gonna come to the woods with us.
Sure.
Hey! Ah, Bricks would probably tag along too.
Oh,
If
So
it's
we're all-
including destroying things, I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, we have to clean the place.
Ooh, that sounds like distraction.
I mean, the best way to regrow Earth sometimes is with a little bit of fire.
Raise it all down.
Not all of it, more controlled.
Okay, just a little bit of raising.
Yeah. So there. But then after that, we're done.
Right, yes.
hmm
You see Io smiles and you'll always try to find new reason to stay together.
I'm gonna be too big. Because I'm gonna be a dragon. So. And I have to make my horde.
Dragons can polymorph, squish. Most of them. Do you think you really lose your ability when you will become a dragon of the dragonic power that you have?
I have only ever heard stories about the dragon that my dad used to live under, like 30 generations ago.
I studied them a lot.
This one didn't really do much.
Enough
was
to
really
know their
mean.
weakness and habits.
Yeah, this one died.
Yes. I just hope we're getting out of this without any problem.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. And you see that she looks towards the large, spiked red ball. Technically, the origin of rudium is in there. Depending on what we do, I guess that will be cleansing it.
Some.
Let's hope so. I don't want Dermot or Maggie to stay in the state they are.
So
Well-
let's try to be sensitive.
She's just gonna outstretch his claw. Oh. See you guys in there. And I'm just gonna grab at it and push my hand in. And I'm just gonna let it take me.
And
Oh.
you still you enter your end, and it's start to slowly become organic. It is the same feeling as you would get slowly ingested.
Gross.
You feel your body getting a bit not crushed but compressed, hurt a bit. And after a few seconds, the whole lot of you only see the last claw on the foot of Squishin.
Why does he always need to go first?
I don't know, but I'll follow. As you see Gelsariad opening his way with Mage End to not get, like, getting that in, starting to get inside. I won't leave you alone then. As you see Io start to swim in this spot of, like, skin. And you hear Handy, Squish! No! As usual, Andy would follow up Squish because he's getting in trouble.
Well. Okay.
Well, guess next one is a rat and egg.
And breaks his like and just
And
Flop,
he's
yeah.
slowly starfish
Exactly.
bricks.
oh yeah.
We go together, Motherborn. Alright.
Let's do it.
As Timber and Mother Bowen get inside. Mother Bowen, since you just took a long rest, I will allow you to use your caretaker feat to give everybody temporary HP. And you
Thank
ask everybody
you.
what they would be doing and all, so it fits with the taking care of them.
Oh, thank you, Dan. So let's roll that dice.
Big money, no whammies.
6 plus your insight. Whoops, wrong page.
Insight plus 12.
Plus 12, so 18, and 18 does a plus what? Feature,
Where is it?
caretaker.
Features.
So, per part of 5, so it is 5, 10, 15, so everybody plus 6 temporary HP.
Let's go.
Sorry, everybody. I was trying to stretch it out a bit for Ari to join, but she have a problem with the router and modem because she rebooted it, and when she connected it, the internet isn't coming through.
Oh.
So, we will have...
Damn you, Ari's internet.
Yeah. So, we will be activating the map of the heart of this pair. You all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, let me just clear something. You pass through the clammy darkness and tumble onto a glassy surface of a lake, which feels as solid under your feet as any floor. Rising out of the water are 3 rocky isles, upon which rest crumbling structures that look like ancient prayer sites. Waterfalls tumble from the clear sky, giving off mist that blankets the area in a shimmering silver. Directly in front of you, a life-sized statue of Elixion, armed with a spear and a shield, stand on a white stone pedestal that rises inches above the water surface. The statue expression is serene, pretty much like the water. Right now, you see that this space is cylindrical, 200 feet high and over 200 feet in diameter. And the water here seems to be 20 feet deep. But right now, every visitor of the art, you have the benefit of water walk spell when you arrive. So when you step into the water, your first reflex is to try to maybe fall in, but your feet stops at the top of the water.
Convenient.
Let me show you the first art piece of this place.
Give me that good art. Give it to me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, pretty much. I saw like the top section. I'm like, that's really pretty. And then I saw the blech, and I was like, ooh.
But why does it remind me of Prince Charming from Shrek?
Because it really is that face.
It really is.
I'm right there with you. It's the face.
Oh my god. Great, now we're fighting Prince Charming. Cool.
Io and Galsariad are right next to you, like a bit confused by everything you've seen into the Netherdeep. And this place? This looked a lot like maybe the angel we faced.
Well, the angel was sent to try to help him. So it would make sense that, his god has similarities with how he turned out.
Would the angel succeeded in some way?
I think maybe I'm gonna look up.
Yes.
Like, if I look directly up, what does it look like?
It is the same bright sky that you see on the picture that I shared.
Okay.
With those weird pillars.
And then I'm gonna look down.
Pillars are the waterfalls that I was describing that is falling from the sky.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna look in the water. I want to see if I can try to get the perspective of when I had the last vision, or not the last one, but the vision when I was in the hotel, or the hotel or inn or whatever, where he was being pulled and held down underwater while looking up at the sky. And I want to see if it's like similar.
When
Or
you
if I
look
can
at it, you need of checks for that. When you look underwater, this whole vision seems more like where he was stuck. When you entered first the Netherdeep, the large dome that you've seen from the temple of the Archheart underwater inside Kalmaro. Seems like it was representing
Okay.
the temple and the entrance to the Netherdeep where the breach was located. And like I said, in the distance, you see those 3 isles. And Mother Bowen, you, with your religion that you have, you see that, and with the necklace that you have around your neck, these places seems to be according to the 3 gods that gave the prayers to Elixion.
Makes a lot of sense. 'Sense. 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 '
Um,
Question.
Yes.
Does the spear of the statue looks like the one held by Galsariad?
It looks like it, yes. But you also see that the statue seems to be covered. No, well, like it would be covered by some stain or dirt from the statue. The one that Galsariad have on its back is a clean old one.
Okay.
I am a bit scared to move, even. I used to
was-
swim in water. I'm not.
I'm just wondering, the stuff of his that we've collected, we like give it to the statue?
I don't know. I just feel like giving him a big hug right now with all the things he went through. As she said, she's gonna go through towards the statue, like to hug it.
All right. As you pass your arms around the statue, you hear, all of you, like a voice would be emanating from the statue itself.
After so long, we can finally speak to one another, and I am overjoyed. You have seen what I done, what I have become. You, better than anyone, have the clarity of sight to judge me. May I leave?
I mean, why not? You see, it's a pretty swell guy. You just gotta figure out how to get him out. Do we just drag the statue out? Is that all we have to do?
Where did we even come from?
Where my voice comes from? This statue. It's me.
Oh, us. Where did we come from here?
Did we come out of the statue when we got here?
You actually, once you finally, it's like you would be when you outside of this fleshy thing and mud, you just stepped underwater, like you would be going through a portal. Look like, but with a physical feeling towards it.
Do we just drag it to like the edge? Like try to push it out?
I might suggest you don't. But are you really sure about your judgments? All of you.
You see Gelsariad a bit conflicted and says, I guess it depends on what you want to do afterwards, once you're out there.
I have dreamed of my future for so long. But now that you ask, I find my dreams have abandoned me. I want to walk by myself, along the streets of a city where no one has a cause to fear or loathe me.
Well, so she's gonna walk up to the statue and be like, if you're gonna do that, we gotta clean you up. I'm gonna start using mending and a mixture of mending and mold earth to try to get the sludge off of him and clean him up some.
The dirty look. Well, you start to trying to remove things and like.
Be careful. The corruption is strong. Don't tempt it too much.
It's fine. It's fine. If he does something stupid, we'll just, kick him
Well,
in the
we got-
water. It's fine.
We gotta get it off of you.
Yes, but if this represents, that means it would still be contaminated from this place.
Well, that's why we get it off of him, so he's not contaminated.
What was all these steps inside to have a proper judgment of you, Elixian? We've seen, well, mostly I've seen visions of you because now we are no longer the one owning your jewel. And what was those regrets inside the Netherdeep?
You have felt my remorse and witnessed all the memories that I have prayed to be rid of. I am grateful for your actions. And in the retelling of those memories, I have watched them so many times. I wept to see that they could have turned out happily. And with what you've did, it helps.
Do you have any questions for him? All of you?
Well, you fear somewhat the judgment. Is there anything that you did not forgive yourself yet, Alexian?
I am filled with hatred for the god who condemned me to this hell, and for the people who tear at my essence to satisfy their own greed. Does that scare you?
Hey, who trapped you? They deserve to get punched.
Yeah, fair. You should punch them.
Trapping someone here and then people stealing your stuff. If people were stealing my stuff, they'd get a lightning bolt right to the crotch. Because I can't really reach their face.
The god who stuck me here was Crunch.
Oh, is
All
it?
right.
When he struck me down,
Is he still alive?
I don't
I mean-
know I've been trapped here since then.
Yeah, fair. That's
Hey,
a very good
MV.
question.
The only reason I was able to enter in contact with a whole lot of you was because you entered the grotto where I first started my pilgrimage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mother Bowen. Do you know if Gromsh is alive or if is he dead? What happened to him?
You probably know
religion.
better. Yeah, exactly. You're that kind of book smart.
I'm more of an oral traditional person at knowledge, but let me try to remember if I know anything about that. Yeah.
What do you want to recall to?
So we want to know if Grumsh is still alive. So mostly, I'm trying to
Well,
trying to
for the
recall anything
basics that
about
you
that.
remember from history, since you know that all the gods are behind a divine gate, but the prime deities trap themselves with the betrayer gods on behind that gate, so they will not be inflicting anything into the material plane where you're living.
Okay.
So gods still have some influence inside the material plane, but they cannot walk through it freely like during the calamity.
Okay. All right. So, well, He's trapped with the rest of the gods, but alive with what you can call a god. But I don't think, sir, you would be able to have a fight with him, although he might have still a small influence. But you won't be really able to have him face to face with you.
He's still alive. After everything after the gods.
Well, it's not like the world is really not what you remember it from. Like, I think you saved the world there. Like,
Oh
things
yeah,
are a
we
lot
saw
better.
Yeah.
visions of things destroyed, people crying and upset. When we were on our way in here, I could have sworn I heard people laughing. I don't know if it was at us though.
You're literally hero of something called the Calamity. So the fact that we have a world is like, good job, buddy. Good job.
Oh, yeah, you're the hero.
The one thing, though, if are you still corrupted by the Netherdeep? Or you, like, we've seen everything. You are the source of this iridium. This place is.
Do not speak to me of that wretched stuff. I would sooner slay anyone who takes it from my domain than see it used again. Let us be rid of this evil place and deal with rudium later.
And with your passive insight, Mother Bowen and Timber, when he first asked you if you were sure about your decision, it was that he was doubting that he was worthy of going out of this place. And the more the question came, the more his attitude became directed on going out. You can, well, everybody can roll me an insight check.
You like the sound of that? Crash and burn. Let's go.
Let's go -1.
I mean, not
Is
terrible.
there a reason you only roll a d20, Motherborn?
So, why
Hey!
roll it?
Hey.
What do you mean?
We
Hey.
marry! After all this, yay!
I don't know what's going on because my thing still says I have no internet, but I'm here. So
Lies and slander. The internet is there. There's
The
no warm
internet is
button.
a construct that you don't need to understand.
I guess, yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, sorry about the trouble. My life has been a mess for the last month.
Valid.
Any of you want to recap what happened since the beginning of that game, peeps, for our dear Ari?
We all died 2 minutes ago.
We all decided. Well, Wish decided that we're all going to the Savalier Wood when this is done. To like help Timber. And then we'll definitely be rid of each other after that. Nothing else. And we kept talking. So Squish went into the heart mushy. And now we're talking to Elixion. And he's giving us vibes that he's definitely corrupted.
Oh, fun.
But he's trying, like, he's nice, but he's definitely corrupted. And I think Mother Bowen's the only one who noticed.
Of course.
Oh, and Timber with the passives. So.
Okay, so yeah, we're somewhat two wise characters.
Yeah.
Got it.
Galsariak is grilling him, and the rest of us are like, yeah, you can just leave. Nothing bad could happen of this. You're a hero.
If it were to squish, that would have been a 2-minute ordeal. I want to leave. Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Yeah. Done. Let's do it.
Lead the way. I don't know how to get out.
All right, all right.
So, Mother Bowen, you succeed with over 5 than the DC of Insight. That is 21. On that check, you see that he is deeply conflicted with every answer that he gives. Not that he's lying, but with the exceed by 5, you can also tell that he is growing impatient for you to judge him worthy to get out of there. And every answer that seems to be coming out from Ayo and Galsaria that seem to be the more septic seems to have a little tremor in the voice or the answer that emanates from this statue. So you're saying the whole lot of you is okay to let him go out of here?
I have a question. I turn to the statue. So we found. I think I have your parents' wedding ring. And the box it was in. How does that make you feel? Just sit on the ground.
I feel a bit grateful and sad. Meaning that it is still there. But that they are not just a token of remembrance that they're still gone. One of the only people who believed in me without me being a hero.
Oh, we saw that. Remember when the townspeople were going to attack them and they stood up for him? When he was just a little, about my height?
Yes, and you saved them.
Well, their memory.
Technically.
You made me believe that it would have been possible.
Well, yeah. They were standing their ground.
Yeah.
Also, though,
Yeah.
about the rudium, we kind of have to deal with it right away because the other people who tried to help save you got corrupted by it, trying to save you, and we need to figure out a way to get rid of it.
I can't do anything as long as I'm stuck here.
Okay, so out, then fix the rhodium problem.
And I have no idea on how to start with this.
Well,
Yes, Mother Bowen.
Alexian, we all do vouch for you, cheer for you. We know the pain you've been through, and since the beginning, we know how amazing you are, and we don't think a moon or birth circumstances should define someone. The only thing that's preoccupying me is what angers that what you said before is doing to you, how it might be affecting you. Some people just are not themselves sometimes because of such things. And I wonder if you have more power over this place than you think, affecting things and others too.
You think I would be the cause of all this? Even trapped here?
I don't know what those gods did to you, to be honest. I know that they can be tricky and damaging.
These mortal are shredding my essence, taking it from this world that is called the Netherdeep, leaving this place and contaminating it.
We don't.
What is it, Squish?
It's kind of seeping out. It's not people just taking it. It's kind of doing its own thing. And corrupting things.
You're saying
And
that my
harming
essence
stuff.
is rudium?
No, the
That I
rudium
would
is
be corruption?
No, not we're saying. We're just saying there's something happening around you that's affecting things. But I do think you have the power in yourself to deal with that.
I blame
I think
Grumsh.
you are the solution to this, actually.
And I already told you that I cannot do anything from inside this trap as long as you don't free me from this place. I'm growing impatient. The world above sings to me, and you withhold judgment from me. What is your decision? Am I free to go? Choose.
I might not be the most wisest. Stand up, start backing up. Go, go, Sariak. I'm just gonna like run to him.
I'm getting a
And
very
just looks
bad
wounded
feeling.
that you went to Galsariad and not him.
Oh god.
Specifically, because Sariak does big damage with big spells.
Okay. Timber seems to have his opinion, but he's keeping to himself.
I mean, Elixion, bruh, like, don't you want to maybe listen to Mother Bowen? She gives some pretty good pep talks. Maybe, you know, if you two discuss, we can figure out what's going on exactly.
And with everything, the doubts that are being brought up, the angry reaction that you've heard from the statue, the heart of despair rumbles a bit. You know, Timber, it started the whole lot of thing, all of that, with you and me once you were once a fairy. It would be nice to have the opinion of the one who, started all this.
I'm not sure you. I think you might disagree.
You dealt with corruption before.
Okay. And he looks at Motherborn for approval. Election. The life of eternal solitude, anger, and regret has corrupted you beyond repair. It needs to be purged from the warmth and flames of life. You are now but the shadow of Rudius and your former self. Election must return to the cycle. Your time has come.
And from the words of Timber, the water churns as if in anger, and the sound of breaking glass and cracking stone pierce the space as the Apothian speaks.
I have prayed for freedom. I have begged for release. I have screamed to an uncaring world and the impassive heavens for salvation. Yet, even here, with you before me, I am denied. No more waiting. I will claim everything I have waited these long centuries for, and you will be the one the world forgot.
As we will now launch for initiative.
Shall I roll my
That was
HP?
No,
You
have
get max HP.
Max HP. You can add it
And-
directly to Foundry.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
You're
And
in
here,
business.
here I was thinking I would be the one who would fuck up and start the initiative.
No, it was perfect that it's Timber.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
No
I
one could have
love
done
it.
it better. Just
So there's now 2 floating inspiration. Justin just threw in one. You the D20 at the bottom right is the floating indication that there is. So you now have all floating inspiration. I remember you all that you have also an inspiration from the mirror that you had beforehand. And you all have, me including, D4s. And for people in chat, I removed the restriction on the D4s, but not the floating.
Okay. So I leveled up on D&D Beyond.
Perfect.
the way.
Did you pick the feat?
I took an ability score improvement.
Oh yeah, that was what I was thinking. So, starting import, default.
I'm assuming it's strength. And he's just magically buffer, and Squish Squash just somehow has a permanent smolder.
And
Uh,
let me just describe you what you see before we launch the initiative. Let me also switch the music.
come on, hit points, please.
Well, no. This one. The statue of Elixion melts into a mass of pulsing black ichor. It fills your nose with a putrid scent, like a combination of iron and rotted meat. Thunder booms as crimson storms clouds blot out the sky. Bright red light flares from the ruined prayer site, which are crawling with tendrils of rudium that glows with malevolent power. Silence hangs over the lake for a moment. And then the silence breaks. Well, let me also remove this one. A milky white monster with dozens of arms, too many blinking eyes, and a thick hide festooned with blades burst out of the inky ooze that was the statue. It rears back, then crashes down onto the lake as it howls with vengeance. As we reveal this creature.
Why have you had to say milky?
In
Because
2
this is
games now.
what it is.
2 games. I am traumatized.
That's certainly pretty.
Mhm.
Cute.
It reminds me of the Elden Ring bosses.
It's kind of cute. Kind of.
Yeah.
It's cute
It
if
was
there
a
wasn't
baby.
if it was a different description.
Well, if it weren't for the fact that it looks like it has nipples, it would
Like
be.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They're like everywhere.
If you squint at it a little bit, it's cute.
You turn it
Make
into
it-
a blob.
Have you just make
If
brand new
it-
fan art?
Let me just
Just
get you out.
turn it into cute size, like small size, pocket size.
Itty bitty.
And now you see the prayer sites are now covered like this.
The titty
The
monster.
titty monster.
Yes.
Milky blood, the Elixir Titty Monster. Yes, thank you, Viv. Thank you. I'll come crash your games too. No. So right now you click on the swords and you roll for initiative.
I don't want to.
Io, normal. Galsariad, oh. And Elixion, the Tormented.
Ooh, I rolled a really good initiative for once.
Nice.
I don't want to be first.
Yo, Galsariad and Io are.
What?
Well, Io's first. You're gonna be in the Motherboat afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, did I roll
yay.
before? Where's my? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Mwah.
So right now, as you are in this space, Io will start the round and says, looks at Galsariad. Why are you always right? And she just starts to run with her spear in hand. As she looks at Andy. Come, I won't be the only one in melee with that thing. And as a bonus action, Andy, you can move your movement without declaring an attack of opportunity right now.
Sure. Let me close things. You don't have to say it twice, and I will. Actually, right next to her. There you go.
As she use reposition. And now, first attack with the Rudium Harpoon. Natural 20.
Damn.
We can let you play alone if you want, Fred.
Yeah.
Like we can.
I am not playing alone, okay? So, she comes in and just run on water. And strikes right next to, up into the mouth, and she pull back afterwards. As she was striking a second time with her harpoon. And this time it does not hit, as it doesn't pierce the skin at the bottom of its mouth. So only the first strike at the top worked, but it worked really good. And since she's using the Rudium weapon and considered magical, no resistance. He is now barely injured. Now in the round, we are. Let me just pop out the initiative so I'll be able to do something here. Good. So at initiative 20, we have a lair action.
Of course. This BS again.
Apotonic. Here, lair actions. Where is it? Okay.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Oh, right.
At first, you hear
That's what you want to do. The one who took the necklace first. Fine. Avendra, change her fate and make her drown.
as you see that she will now have to make a dexterity 15. As you see tendrils coming out of the lake and grabbing on a Hayo, and she will try to do her dexterity check. But he didn't choose the right person to do it because she have a lie bonus with a 25 dexterity save as she dodged it really close and like, nah, I'm here to write down history, not disappear. And now, as we are going through this, we're now following up with Mother Bowen.
All right, so she's gonna do just a quick prayer, like kiss or token of prayer, and cast spiritual weapon right next to Andy, in front of that ugly thing.
All right, you can cast it. and put the template on. As
Don't have
a
any
24
template.
hits
Yay!
for 7
Don't-
force damage.
All right. I don't know why I don't have any templates to put on.
Okay, let me just move the square here. Let's go.
Okay. All right. And as a regular action, she's gonna cast guidance on the two up front and on Squish Squash because he's so unlucky so far all the time. So
You can do it on 2 creatures?
3.
3? Okay. With the
You want to do
advanced
bless
control?
or bless or guidance? You're trying to do.
Oh,
Yeah, guidance is going a d4 for their ability check. You're doing bless or you're doing guidance? Because right now you cannot
okay,
cast a
never
spell.
mind. No, true. I wanted to do Bless, but it's a cantrip I'm looking for, so I'm gonna cast Secret Flame then
All right,
on
click
Alex Lake. Oh, let's try to purge you out of this hangar. I prefer the soft way, but you gave me no choice, Alexion.
Click on your spell, and I will be able to do my saving throw. $16 he saved, so the 17 just you see as you see all need to just move on the side and dodged it. And one thing that is going to happen, I will use. Is that your turn, Motherborn? Are you moving?
I'm staying where I am.
I'll use a legendary action to use over here. I will have to skip Galsariad. Oh no, I took everyone here. So, everybody here, a creature in this section, 10 foot sphere centered on the point of Elixir, you can see within 60 feet. At the beginning of your turn, you'll suffer 4d8 as you see swords that were planted in the body of this thing just start flying and go into this swirling where you all located and try to slice everyone. So when you're beginning the turn, you will be suffering a 4d8 slashing damage. And then, that was my legendary action. We're now going to Galsariad. As he let's bring the big things as he's getting the 48 shredded to its face. So 12 damage on Galsariad as he gets out of that thing. As well. You wanna play this? We'll play. As you see the same gravity surge that you just see it's going straight to him, he's going to go for this gravity wave. As the creature will make a strength saving throw. That fails, but I will succeed because I decide to with my legendary resistance. On a successful save, you only suffer half and is not restrained. As you hear.
You can't understand. No one can understand the pain of spending years beyond counting in darkness. No one remembers. No one cares. Even you.
As he tried to hold the grip and he sees that the restraining from his gravity waves doesn't seem to be holding. And he just shrug it off because it's useless to keep it up. And right now, we're going with I'm sorry. with another legendary action from me, as he will grab Ayo with one of his attack, using my legendary action to do a grasping attack, as you will grapple her. For a 19, does it? Yes, it hits. For a 16 force damage, and she's now grappled and one of this 6-armed creature. And we're now following up with here with Andy.
Quick question. Did we undergo the effects of a long or short rest?
Long rest, yes.
Awesome. Just making sure, because I want to regain some stuff.
And at the beginning of your turn, you suffer the slashing from this creature, from the swords. So 17.
But I'm not in the zone. Or does it? Huh?
Oh no, sorry, I mixed up. My bad.
Okay.
Nothing.
No worries. I'm like,
I just
I'm
said a bunch of people. It was just going there.
Okay, cool. So, can Andres manifest his echo on the arm that's holding Ayo?
You can try, but yes, you can attempt a strike to this creature.
Yeah, because I'd like to strike it at the joint.
Yep.
To try and get him to let her go. And as he does so, Andres will say, "What do you mean, forgotten you? You're pretty famous. Everyone knows what you've done and admires you for it." And I'll bonk.
You want to bonk, or you want to do a persuasion check?
Oh, well, I can do a persuasion check if that's an option.
Because with what you get, everybody here caught that Elixion, there's still something inside of him. And that this creature seems to be to go to redemption. One thing that when you did the whole dungeon, and I give the information to all of you, and I'll repeat it when Xan will be back. You can manage his emotional states with what's happening. And on 4 of these persuasion checks, or checks that you will be attempting to recalling something, you can have advantage on one of those checks. On 4 of those.
Okay. I was just trying to add some flavor to my attack, but let's fucking go.
So go for that persuasion check.
Yep. Persuasion.
21. And as you missed your attack, you say that, and for the next ones, you have to take your actions for doing the persuasion checks. Y'all. You hear this?
This monstrous form. You must destroy it. I can feel its hatred tearing at me. Please. I can feel my spirit inside straining to escape.
As you see this, his own hands start to shredding his own skin as you persuade him that he was something good. You lose 20 hit points, and you try to shred part of his monstrous form.
Cool. That'll be my turn, I suppose, because I used my bonus action to manifest my echo, so it'll stay where it is, but...
True.
Yeah.
All right. So right now we're going with Brex Timber on deck.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start running.
Yeah, because you suffered you are the one suffering the 44.
I was about to say, I start my turn there, so Okay, we can't see the damage.
It's not appearing?
No, it's rolled privately.
Oh, fuck this. It is a 21 damage of slashing.
Thank you. So, fuck, but also thank you. There you go. Ow! So, step 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the fucker.
All right.
3 times. I'm going to go. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3.
So the first one hits for 11 force damage. The second one for 14 force damage. And the third one does not hit. So you hit 2 eyes. And then you go for a third one and you just see the eye just close at the moment that the beam is and deflected.
For me, that'll be that for now.
As Alexion is looking at you, with as many eyes when you attacked him.
Even you will be forgotten. Do you trust them? Your friends? Do not trust. Do not grow close.
Safe response to that one.
And we're going now with Timber.
Damage, please.
Thank you for your honesty, sir.
Can you right click and do reveal,
no,
please?
It is here.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Ugh. Move.
Thank God we had that temporary HP.
Oh yeah. So Timber
Yeah.
will cast a spell. His hair will grow into some kind of foliage. He will extend his arms, who will harden and darken into petrified wood as he sort of becomes half tree, half orc, and casts Guardian of Nature as a bonus action.
Ooh.
And
And
I
you're
take
going
10.
for the Great Treason one?
Yeah, so I take 10 temporary hit point back, and I will use my action to cast Produce Flame at advantage because that's what this does.
Dexterity and Wisdom base attack. Yes, indeed. So 18 hits for 13 points.
Plus, and that 1 is a 2, so that's another 1.
Cool.
I rolled a 1 in there, so that's 16.
16 damage.
And the flames all start from my branches and are thrown from there, and that's my turn.
All right. That was Timber's turn, and we are going now with Elixion, the Tormented. As he looks at Andy and Bricks.
You were never meant to be known, to be recognized. You are no one, Bricks. And no one knows who you are, Andrus.
As he will use his ability, Void Eyes. That all the eyes are turning to you, and you just see this crimson energy manifests as our friend Bricks and Andy need to do a DC 17 necrotic for a Constitution saving throw for half the damage that has been dealt for 29. So both of you succeeded. So half of that is 18. Is that it? No, it is 14. 14?
Yeah.
14.
14 if you round down.
Yeah, it's right. Always round down. So 14 necrotic damage as you just see these eyes. And sorry. That will be my turn, I guess. And I get now back my legendary actions. As he will... No. We will not do nothing yet. So we're now going with Squish Squash.
I have a question before you roll the damage.
Yes.
Because it lasts until the end of his next turn. And it started before his turn.
So yes.
So does that mean it's gone?
Yes.
So as he's like caught like ending his turn and like Squish is getting ready to react, first there's like the ready to like cover himself with like the shield spell, and then he just sees this blade slowly like go away, and he's just like,
as you see the blade just swirl back and splint into himself again.
ew. So Squish is gonna walk a little to the side. Out here. Claws out. And he's gonna like, look, you called to us to help you, and you're gonna have to help yourself because we know you're better than this. There's a reason the deities picked you. Like, come on. You're not that. This.
Are you attempting
Do
a
better.
persuasion check?
Attempting a persuasion.
Alrighty then. Do you want to add a d4? Your d4?
Oh
I
yeah.
also have floating.
We'll see what this gets me.
For 18.
18.
Of course. You can say such things. You had your family, your friends, allies, and each other. Let me out. Let me escape this hatred.
As you see the ends are grabbing his own flesh again, and you see smudge getting everywhere on the surface of water. First, like it was on the floor, and then going underwater. As you take 20 points of damage.
Let me see.
That was your action.
Yes, except I'm going to use 2 sorcerer points to make it so I can cast a spell as a bonus action. Because fuck that. And I don't... yeah, fuck it. And as Squish says that, he's gonna go, sorry! And poke his head, and I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility.
All right.
So Squish is just gone. And I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to go right here, but invisible.
All right.
And
oh yeah.
Actually, no, I'll go here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
As you see, let me just check on this. You just see another sword start spiraling. And it's going straight for Andy and Io right in front of him. I know it cost me my actions. I have other actions, fucker.
Do you though?
Yes, I do, okay? Anyway, the radius here, over here. Okay, fine, I'll do it myself. Right there. Mother Bowen barely next to it. You see the sword just go in your face, but does not hit you. But everybody that started their turn in this circle will be suffering the 4d8. And we're now going top of the round with Ayo. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm just saying my fate is protecting me. Like first that she had that pointy sword over his head before like going back, and then it's just like 1 inch away from her. So like, yeah, thank you, dear light.
So Ayo suffers 15 points of damage. And she will get out of this thing and... no, she can't. She's grappled. And she will try to strike twice. Miss. And second attack. Natural 1. She's grappled in this hand. As soon as she's going to strike this creature, you just see the hand just start shaking her. It's like, and she cannot strike and find her crown actually to try to fight it. And yep, that is Ayo's turn. Do I have any? No, a bonus.
Any consequences from that one?
Yes, as you see that pustules start to. Oh no, wait! I have a charisma saving throw to do. And I am charismatic as this little... Nope.
Wow.
Ayo, you are fucked. Oh,
Ayo turns into the same creature.
Reroll.
You make the reroll for the attack. Fine. She misses, but does not suffer the exhaustion. Good one, Justin. Good use of your points.
Very nice.
Ayo just... I can hit this thing. And we are going with... Well, that was her turn, and we're going with Mother Bowen.
Hello. Question first about the amulet. Do they have like the powers, all the powers on the list, or only the one in the current state?
What do you mean? No, you have all the states. You have the exalted one.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. That's nice. So, yeah, because there's the dormant and everything. It changed to every state. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you have the 7 charge at the end, and you have the +3 AC, and the invisibility power, and the saving throw power, and the other one power.
Yeah, cool. So what I'm gonna do is like shout at Andy. Andy, keep up the good work. I like what you're doing. And there's a little light that's gonna shimmer around him, like, and it's gonna look even more prestigious than he is. Before turning myself invisible.
All right.
And move couple steps just to not get hit.
All right.
So that's gonna be I'm gonna expand all that, and it's gonna be the end of my turn.
Do you want to use your bonus to strike with your?
Well, actually, my bonus is turning invisible, I guess.
Is that a bonus action on the item?
Invisibility. You can expend. Usually, when you expend a charge, it's a bonus action. So.
But if it doesn't say bonus action on it, it's a free action.
It says that you can can expend 1 charge from it to cast the invisibility spell. So technically, it would be your action because it is casting the invisibility spell or using.
Okay. Well, then it's gonna be on another time. I'm not casting invisibility, and that I can cast on her. It's only on myself. And oh, wait a minute. She's in trouble. I'm gonna use a bonus action instead to pop Ayo out of those tendrils and pop her back 15 15 feet away.
Away from it. So right here. Next to
I
Brick.
have it as. Let me check. Has to be like 15 from me actually. So I'm gonna pop her like 3 feet away here. Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna move myself out.
The target appear in a flash of golden radiance, and each creature of your choice within 5 feet of the target new location must make a DC 18 Constitution. Do you want to use the ability that is doing radiant damage?
Oh fudge! The two person
You can teleport me out of it and next to her, right over here. And she points out there.
It has to be 15 within myself though.
Yeah, she pointed here, Fred. Here.
Okay. So, so the radiant damage just do nothing.
And each creature of its choice, yeah.
All right. So that was your turn, and we're going with Galsariad.
Yes. I'm moving to. Yeah,
Galsariad used gravity wave. It will then use. If gravity doesn't work, my telekinesis won't work also. So screw it. As he just. No, not the dagger, not the dagger. He's not using a dagger.
Oh god.
You just see as he points his staff with rudium infused on it and try to attack this creature. With a 16 hit, this 16 just hits, but a 22 necrotic, and you see that all the energy seems to be filling all the gaps inside the skin of this thing, and you just see.
Suffering was all my life. This energy is nothing to me.
And that would Galsariad's turn, as he says, "Oh well, I guess I'm useless against this." Mother Bowen enhance ability?
Yes, that's what I cast on Andy. I'm spinning it. So Andy, technically, you have the Eagle Splendor and have advantage on charisma checks from now.
And the thing is, Mother Bowen, you have to touch the creature to cast this.
Hi.
That's true. Yeah.
You could have went through this space over here of your spiritual weapon, but you would have to be in melee with that thing.
Well, I can just go be. I will have to.
You would have to be in the blade in for the 4d8 of damage.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll move the. No, I have to use the bonus action to move the. I'll take the blades.
So you went there and then went out? Okay. So 4d8 for 14 slashing damage. So Andy, you now have Eagle Splendor. Caca! And that will be your turn, Mother Bowen, and I will use my legendary action to do an attack against Andy.
You're mine.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
For 12 force damage, and you're now grappled inside the blades. Why the Constitution save?
Because it's a concentration spell. That's why.
Yes, but you cast it after you went inside the area. So you're safe.
Oh, I can touch it then. Oh, okay.
No, you went into the blades, you touch and cast a spell and went out. It's only when you enter that the damage appears.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Too many things happening at the same time. Thank you.
No problem. I'm being honest also with your side.
I'm wise. I'm not smart.
So, let's go with the beginning of the turn of Andy, where you actually suffer those 4d8s.
Yeah.
For 18 damage of slashing.
Okay. One. I can't automatically apply it since it's a roll.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can
I'm
right click on it and
mapping.
do apply damage.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ooh, nice. There we go. Okay. Well, because my echo was on this thing's arm. Is that away from the blades?
It is next to it. The blades are all over its body.
Yeah, no, but like his blade effect thing that I'm like Andrus is currently in.
It would technically be in it because it was on IO. So just above you said.
Okay.
Was that it? Where did you place your echo technically? Because I don't see it on the map.
Yeah, sorry. It's because like I manifested the echo like on its arm that was holding Io, so it's technically still there.
Okay.
Like
So
I don't know
was
where
over
that would
here.
be. Okay.
So yes, at the beginning of the turn, it would suffer the 4d8 damage at the beginning of the turn. The echo also.
Okay.
Because it was inside anything that started the turn inside there.
Even magical objects?
Let me look quickly, but
Yeah, sorry, it's like the same rule that comes up, but because it has like AC and immunity to all conditions. If it has to make a
it's
saving
written
throw,
a creature takes 4d8 slashing damage when it enters or starts its turn in there.
yeah, but it's not a creature though.
Yes, but it can attack and have
Okay,
its own
okay.
thing.
So I guess it'll just automatically disappear then if it just
Yeah,
takes
from
the damage.
inside the aura, yes.
Okay. Well, Andy will try to escape the grapple.
That would be using your action.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Okay.
So I'll make a strength check. Right?
Yes. Strength saving throw.
Ooh, 18.
18 is enough.
Cool.
You put your two arms and you grapple your mullion. Get out of his grip.
Yeah, and I will move around him so that I get out of that danger zone.
Danger zone.
So that was my action. As a bonus action, I'll just remanifest my echo, I suppose. This time over here.
All right.
And I'll use no, I used my bonus action. Never mind. All good.
All right. We're now going with Briggs the Magnificent, Timber on deck.
All right, time to reach my spell book and cast Enervation. It has to do a deck save.
Let me do the saving throw.
Ah.
It's saved for half?
Basically, yeah. Takes 2d8 instead of 4d8, so half and the spell ends.
Okay.
Sadly.
As you tread around and you see, what does it look like, your innervation? It's Tendril of Icky Darkness, but what's...
So, in the case of Bricks, it seems to come out of the ground, the water in this case. But this red tinged black, it looks almost like a tentacle, comes out and tries to reach and grab. And in this case, he dodges, so it gets a whack at him, but then slips back in.
And as the wham goes, you see the necrotic energy starting to fill the gap again. And you hear this.
Feel my hatred. fuel it more. Bricks, the pathetic.
Feel my annoyance, you fucker!
As this creature is immune to necrotic damage.
Well,
So, with all that, that was your turn, or are you moving? Bonus action, anything? Alrighty then.
right there.
We're now with Timber, and after Elixir, Squish, you're on deck.
So at every tip of all the branches, a small flame will appear just like my produced flame earlier. But instead, 6 little wisps of fire appears and shoot rays. I'm gonna cast a 5th level Scorching Ray.
5th level Scorching Ray.
For 6 rays.
Make me those
Advantage.
sweet attacks.
So 1. Can I shift? I hope I can do that. Okay, thank god. 2. Nope, it's not doing the advantage. Lots of dice. Oh. 3. 4. 5.
That's a lot of fire.
Ah! 6. No crit. Ugh.
So many 18s and 19s. Oh my god.
And there's an extra here.
Is it
Okay.
for every attack?
Yeah.
A +4 for every attack?
No. The advantage, but not the hand spawn. No. It's just once.
Shit. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, so while you subtract that, I need to check if I roll any one. No.
Not with any advantage. You're good.
No, not on the damage. Nope, no one's on my d6. Okay, we're good rolls. Okay, so that's my action. And my bonus.
Timber,
Oh no, it's dead.
how do you want to do this?
My god. The rays will spin and pierce it in many places and then spin back and pierce it again and just start swirling and piercing in over again and making little holes in all those little highs until a burst of fire explodes from its mouth.
All right. I forgot my legendary action. I'll remember for if there's anything happening. And as you melt with all this fire, what do you do as a bonus attack? The body just...
Well, if I assume it's dead, then that will be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you just see the corpse that splits open like a cocoon, and a radiant figure with angelic wings and rather than a hollow of spears emerge from the husk. And with the gleaming spear in his hand, he looks down on you as if in judgment. In a cold voice, he says,
Your word mean nothing. I am the Apothian, born of the blessing of 3 gods. Thousands died by my hand. You will be no different.
as this form dissipates,
All right, everybody, listen if there's some Latin chanting in the next boss music.
this form appears.
Oh god, it's Prince Charming.
From the body of this wrecked, tainted creature, this angel spread its wings with the hollow behind him. And here is another heart piece of the full size of this large angelic Elixian the Apothian. As we're going on break,
Ah,
For the first form of Elixion seems to have been defeated. The hatred. Now maybe the figure of what he hoped to be. But we'll see that after these messengers. And welcome back, everybody! As you see, this magnificent Elixion, second form, as the first one being a big, milky, large one with blades upon its skin, just like a cocoon, opened to let this magnificent angelic form get out, as this music now
Is a bop.
is bopping. As I will say the words again from Elixion, the Callous.
Your words mean nothing. I am the Apothian, born of the blessing of 3 gods. 1,000 died by my hand. You will be no different.
As we're starting the turn with Hayo.
What about me?
Squish.
Oh no, true.
Yeah. What about me? Fuck Io.
We're starting with his turn because it's happened at the end of Timber's turn. Sorry. So, we're going now. Elixion the butterfly. Fuck you. Let me delete that so people can see now the map with people on it. He looks down at Andy.
Now that I have access to my original form, I see your true being, creature. You are no orc. You are no elf. And you don't deign to show us your real face. Take this as my judgment.
As he goes for a spear straight into your face. I don't think it hits for 18.
No, it does not.
I will use a d4
Of course you will.
for 20. That does 20 hits.
Yes, it does.
For 10 radiant damage. And as he's going to strike again, you just see that he's grabbing a spear and it's throwing right next to Mother Bowen and Timber as he blindly teleports and appeared in a blast of light. I will need both.
Can I use my Shadow Martyr to throw my Echo in front of one of those attacks?
Only one was an attack, the first one. And your shadow, is it, you have to be next to it, or...
No, it's I can make my Echo throw itself in front of an attack directed at another creature that I can see.
That you can see, so yes. But right now, it is not an attack, it's only the blinding of the light that is,
Okay.
he is just bamfing away. And now, Mother Bowen and Timber have to roll a Constitution 17 saving throw.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not an attack roll.
No, sadly. 21 for Timber. In his guardian form. Mother Bowen, 12. You are blinded for a full.
Can I add a d4 to this?
You can certainly try. But like I said, it is DC 17. So,
Oh, I have 14. I don't know what was mine 14. Never mind. So yeah, I'm blinded. Definitely blinded.
You are blinded for until the end of its next turn. Of his
Okay.
next turn. And do I have a bonus in there? Nope, no bonus. So let's go for Squish Quash turns now.
So you're telling me that it has true sight?
Seems like it. Well, he just screamed at Andy that he was not truthful about his appearance.
Well, hell. I was gonna go for a Scorching Ray from invisibility to have all of them crit because can't see, or not crit, but advantage because they can't see me. But
Squish, you have pack tactics.
oh yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm stupid. Look, I normally don't actually roll for attacks. I normally make them roll to save. However, Squish is going to, from invisibility, so Timber wouldn't hear this, but go, oh yeah, right, I can do that too, Timber! Ah! And I'm going to do level 6, the 6th level Scorching Ray.
Who got the bigger ray here? No.
And from the invisible is just going to be this ball of heat emanating from nowhere and then splitting off into 7 Scorching Rays. Where is it? There we go. Oh, right. I didn't set it up. Fuck. Oh, look.
Yep.
Scorching Ray.
You can use the spell level according to.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 7 rays? Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
If it lets me...
And thank you, Vlorg, for the D4.
I gotta set this back up. Okay. 6th level.
And Andy used it earlier. My bad. I have to remove it.
So...
21 for 2 fire damage.
Wow. Okay, 28.
I did not use my D4 earlier.
For the persuasion check, I think.
I did.
Yeah, Squish Squash did.
Oh, Squish Squash did. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Hey!
Of course,
that's
Squish has to do
1,
it better.
3. Oh my god. 4. 5. Oh my god, I hate this. 6. Computer, stop being slow.
And Justin throwing a D4 to Squish and a D4 to Mother Bowen back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think that's all. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let me check my resistance if I have any.
16, 21, 24, 36, 44, 46 fire damage.
The guy did 42. He has the bigger race.
And if I can just right so I'll spend my sorcery point to turn that into a bonus action. And also throw out, just because I want to, 1 more attack.
Firebolt. 15.
6.
17. 17 just hits.
Okay. Cool.
So you quicken that
So-
firebolt. So you.
Yeah.
What does your ray of your
So-
scorching rays and firebolt?
It's literally just like this eminence or emanating heat from an invisible point that people just like. I think Mother Bowen would probably feel it. And then it would just explode into all these just tiny bolts that would start piercing into him. And then from the middle, just one more bolt just swirls and hits him. And then you just hear, ah!
As he's running away. Is that
That's
your
my
turn?
turn.
Okay.
I've never done so much as a caster.
I have lived 1,000 lifetime and felt 1,000,000 sorrow. I am the judge this world deserves, and mine will be the final decree. Squish quash.
As you just see celestial chains coming up of the water and just grabbing for everybody, it is the emptiness. But for Squish, that is invisible, you will now have to give me a DC 17 of strength saving throw.
Oof.
Do you want to use your D4 that you've just been given by Justin?
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, yes, you can reroll.
And as it's going, Squish Squash, without actually using the spell slot, but as the chains are coming up, is just going to jump out of the way and put up a barrier of fire and let them bounce off of that and just kind of... No!
No, you will not escape my judgment.
And that being your end of your turn, we will now go with... Let me just put up back the initiative there. Hayao at the beginning of the turn. She's like, oh, how many forms this thing's gonna have? Andy, come on, quicker. Bonus action, you can move your movement, Andy.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Well, is she moving towards him?
Yes, she's moving also towards him.
Okay.
One,
So
2, 3.
I assume, only 30 feet of movement.
As she's going with... the Iridium Harpoon for 17. 17 just hits, so 12 piercing and 9 psychic damage.
You were the first to wear the jewel. You were not worthy of it.
We'll see about that in a few moments. And we're now going at the end of the Io's turn. We're now going to Mother Bowen. And after Galsariad, it's your turn.
Any layer action?
Yes, true. My bad. Thank you.
Can you not?
No.
I can only empathize as a DM to a DM. There's so many things you have to handle at the same time. Yes, 2 NPCs with us, 1 monster, layer actions, legendary actions.
And as you...
Sounds like a him problem.
Ayo. I love honest players. Give yourself a second inspiration, Timber.
Yes.
So, there, you just see he brings to Corellin and says,
You escaped my judgment, but you won't escape Corellan's charm.
as he points to the aisles, and you just see the aisle brighten.
Squish Squash, your mind is weak, not like your magic. You're mine now.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a charm effect?
It is.
Wait, which one do I have? Shit, I don't remember
you,
which.
You switched it.
Yeah, but what one did I get?
You switched it for was it Andy's? No.
No.
It was
just-
with Io, I think.
I don't remember which one I
Or
got.
Mother Bowen?
It might be
Oh
me.
no, I
think.
kept mine.
Oh, actually, my...
No, it's frightened.
Notebook.
Never mind.
I'll look that up. And I need a wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom
Right?
saving throw.
Okay. Where is it? Oh. Let me do it. Let me click it. Here we go. Ah.
There's 2 floating.
Yeah. Do y'all mind if I take the floating?
They
Or
all
take a
comes-
floating? Cool. Cool. Gonna.
17.
What did I need?
15.
Oh. As it goes, Squish is just gonna do the. Nah.
All right. And that will be the lair action. Thank you, Timber, for your honesty. And we now go with Galsaria. No, it's Motherbowen. Motherbowen. Going back to Motherbowen.
Yep. So I was about to say she looks at him, but she can't really, so she's blinded.
Yep. But you know that
It's
there's
more
something
gonna-
big next to you.
Yeah, but that's gonna more look like a plea. Alexian, this is not what you wanted. You wanted to make this a better place, a better world, not to judge people and be the gods. And you know more than everyone that gods are not exactly, I'm gonna say this, the solution for everything. Think in yourself what you really wanted for this place.
Give me a persuasion check. Do you want to use one of the advantage that was given for the emotional states? I
Sure.
said is that there was 4 of them. All right.
Let's
so
try
roll
this.
this persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage. So I can reroll here. This back. Cool.
Do
Can
you
I
want to
add my
use a
D4 to this?
Yes, you can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine. 1 floating left. And for a total of 19. Mother Bowen.
Is this a... Yes.
How can this be righteousness? How is any of this allowed by fate? By gods that once fought by my side? You do have a way with words, Puny One.
As you see the bright golden wings, you just see feathers fall down, withering his appearance. As he takes 25 points of damage, and his current forms withers. But as painful as this effect might seem, Alexian emotional state appears to improve as a result. And now, we're going to Gelsariad. As he just... Well, I have no way with words like you do, Mother Bowen. But I know something about magic and power. And you just see that he will try to... Let's see if I recharge my gravity wave. Nope. No recharge. As he will use... Okay. Mother Bowen, trust me. You will be pushed really fast, but it will not be painful. As you Gelsarias will cast telekinesis, and Mother Bowen, you just start floating, and you go back If you don't resist, so no saving throws, he will just move you 30 feet away.
She looks just like a very big puppet as she's like not able to do much.
I just picture the cow in the tornado, and like in every movie where they
Being
are. Just,
spun around for cinematic value.
of course.
And at the end of Gelsariad turns,
It is as I taught. You are imperfect judges. You have not known my suffering. No one can know it. I am the only judge.
as you will use 2 legendary actions to use Flare.
Can he just not?
Alternatively, can he not?
Not do that.
So, one creatures, you just see the radiant damage coming from it and just going straight for Mother Bowen.
You won't escape this.
As you will suffer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 radiant damage. And we're now going with Andy. And after Elixion Bricks, it will be up to you.
Can Andy make another persuasion check? Because he would answer Elixion and say, "We've seen, we know what your grief feels like, Sally. Hi." Sorry, I got distracted by a cat that just kind of like strolled through this battlefield. We know what your grief is. We've witnessed all of it as we made our way here.
Can give
We'll
me your
stand by you. Stand
when
by
the night
you.
is come.
Darling, darling, stand.
So persuasion with advantage.
Yeah.
Because Mother Bowen kept concentration.
Yes, yes.
For a 21.
Hang on. I'll add advantage.
Yeah, it could be better.
Just in case.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's not
it's a
better.
20. I'll use a 20 aside.
Nope.
But even with 21.
If the world will not pay for the hurt it caused me, then what? What will you do? What happens? Lark.
And you just see one of this button wings and one of the spears, golden spears around him in this hollow just fall on the ground, withers. And he suffers another 25 points of damage.
Therapy damage.
Therapy damage.
Emotional
favorite.
damage.
What's that circle?
Just testing some things, don't mind me.
Well, it is now Elixion's turn. Well, do you have a bonus, Andy, that you want to use?
I will do. I'll remanifest my echo, since it would have probably vanished anyway as I moved.
Sure.
Right over here.
Good.
That's
So,
it.
With that, it is now Elixion the Callous turn. As he will teleport over here as a bonus. And he will use this. heavenly
Oh, God.
destruction. As you see all the emanating radiance that is around him, you just see him manifesting into his hand and just like,
You shall perish under my judgment.
and you just see the radiant light burst into a cone of radiance energy, and all of you, like Mother Bowen, Andy, Io, Galsariad, and our friend Timber, Constitution saving throw 17.
I'm going to try and see if I can add my D4 to that, please.
All right.
Let's see.
Done.
So 17, right on point, Andy.
I was gonna say, Mother Bowen, if you need a reroll, we have one.
And you also have the charge of the.
And an inspiration.
You have you have your inspiration. You have a floating inspiration right now, and you have the Jewel of the Three Prayers that makes you reroll a saving throw as a reaction.
All right, I'll do the jewel then. I mean,
Do you want to use your D4?
you have another one again?
You got another one.
You just got another one.
Yeah,
Justin
yeah.
is throwing them all.
My God, Justin, you're my
Chat
hero
is
tonight,
coming
man.
through.
Oh, I'm missing one. Shoot. Oh well.
So Io failed, and Galsariad failed. So, full damage for him, and apply the damage. If you didn't succeed, you suffer full and are knocked prone on the ground. Galsariad is not feeling well.
I don't feel
Mages.
too good, Mr. Stark.
True.
Me every D&D session. Just in general.
And that will be its action. Do I have any bonus? Everything is spent now, but I gain back my legendary resistance. Not resistance, but legendary actions. So, we're now starting a new. Well, after him, it is Brex the Magnificent. Timber on
Good, so
deck.
So he made it easier. I don't even have to aim my giant ball. So, charging this violet ball of energy in his hand, Rick shouts because he's so far.
You defeated so many things in life. Your own fate, even. And this is the pathetic mess you are?
And I'll cast Synaptic Static and yeet that over to him.
You son of a bitch. No, it's not true. Your mother is a nice lady. You son of a nice lady.
She's a very nice lady.
Here, intelligence saving throw. Here.
Come on, let's see some crappy rolls.
Let's see if I do crappy rolls.
Come on, now's the time for yes.
It is crappy rolls, but since it's the second form, I use my legendary resistance of this form.
Good. Use it up, but also eat the damage.
So I suffer half of this. And I
And
don't
it's
have
psychic
the
damage.
minus d6 to all my stuff. So,
I am gonna add to that though, because he's bigger than me. I can fury the small.
you can.
Let's go.
Just a little extra 4 damage because screw you.
Because fuck you. That's why.
Pretty much because fuck you. That's why.
All right.
Come closer, Bricks. Come closer.
And Bricks, it was your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna scooch a little bit closer.
All right.
But also I saw a big cone, so I'm gonna see right about here.
Yes, indeed. And Says,
What bad news are you going to give me now?
That would be your judgment of me, Brex. But who is pathetic enough to make a deal with the devil because you were not what you were before your death?
There's some 1d6 mental psychic damage.
Brooks made a deal with the devil?
and he just catching up.
Yeah.
And he's just catching up to this, like, what?
You
Rex
will be
died?
through the chain of judgment.
So give me a DC 17 strength saving throw, my dear Brix.
Hey guys, this is where I get owned. Unless I no.
6.
Well,
There's a floating.
And
I
did you use
mean,
your
I have-
inspiration yet?
And you have your
No.
inspiration. Sure.
But I'd have to literally roll an 18.
Well,
You have a lot of stuff.
and the D4. So like,
You know what? I'll give it a shot for something better because I
there's
do
a
have a lot of
chance.
stuff.
So
Let-
floating inspiration or your inspiration?
I'm gonna use my inspiration
Okay.
and roll with basically advantage. Okay.
13.
Now for that, I'm gonna add to that a Dark One's Own Luck and add a D10, and see what happens.
All right. 13 now. Need a little bit more 4. And 4
Fucking-
is there, so the chain just. And since you're using Dark One's Own Luck, what does it look like when you dodge the restraint of these celestial chains?
So as the chains come towards him, the little purple black smoke comes from his skin, just seeping out, and his eyes burn a yellow red, and he just goes, "Not today," and just slips right in between as they just kind of fit around him in a little crack. Just that little bit of luck. Crack.
And in this moment, you use your inspiration. From this smoke, you just see a small visage appearing above you, Brix.
Elixion the Apothian, you said. No one says to my soldiers that they are pathetic.
Brix, you regain your Dark One's Own Luck.
We are demon mommy, devil mommy, I should say.
You will judge you like the wreck that you are.
And then we're going. That was the legendary action at the end of the Brix turns, and now we're going for Timber.
Okay, I will take a few steps back, and hundreds of little fireflies, orange fireflies, will get out of my little tree head and fly all around us. And I think it's everyone. Well, maybe not Squish, but I'm not seeing him. Well, actually, does it say I can see?
I'm also unharmed,
Nope.
so it's fine.
Nope, I do not need to see you, though I might be too close, too far. 5, 10,
It's fine.
15, 25, 30. I am by 1 square. I will cast Mass Cure Wound.
Ooh.
Oh, from a point of your choice? I was sure it was around me. It is what it is. There's an extra D8. So
23.
it is how many creatures? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone but Squish and my little wild fire spirit.
Okay. So, yeah, Galsariad will be really happy.
For my bonus action, I will. $25, $30. Yeah, that's not close enough. I'll still try and get closer to Galsariel, and I will Flame Seed. Whoopsh. Why is it not working?
And a D4 to pour une poignée de pièces d'or, from une poignée de pièces d'or to Andy.
Thank you.
You can't hear us, but thank you. Because he is in the game playing right now. That's what's funny. So, Flame Seed 24, 8 fire damage on the Apothian.
That's my turn.
All right. So, this. We're going to Squish Squash. No,
So-
wait. I have a legendary action. And says,
Timber, the one who could not even get rid of his own inspiration to destroy this corruption. You had to die to clean yourself. Let me remember you. What pain is.
as you will do a Radiant Spear attack. From the distance.
Is it an attack roll?
It is an attack roll.
Oh, well, could my echo throw itself in front of that?
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll take the attack instead of.
All right, so your echo suffers 9
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Well, it just disintegrates. Yeah. So
Andy. Oh,
All right. And
No.
we will now go with Squish Squash now, for real.
So a bit of flames are just gonna kind of wash over Squish Squash, and I'm just gonna drop the invisibility. You're like, well. Oh no. Go away. There we go. I guess you can see me. And Squish Squash looks like pristine. Unharmed anyway. And it's like, and a wave of magic is going, of like arcane is gonna kind of surge through Squish Squash. Yeah. First of all, use Andy's chosen name. Also, what the hell? We came here because we believed in you. And you're really gonna do this? You called us to help you. And we answered. You showed us everything. And we still came here for you. I'm gonna try to
Persuasion check.
persuade him. Yeah. Where is the
Just a note
key?
for
What is-
everybody. Everybody got their D4 back from the chat.
yeah,
4 is
Ah.
7. They're still floating.
yeah, take it.
Okay.
For a 14. You still
I
have
guess
a
I'll
D4.
try.
17 is the DC to beat.
Let's go.
And as that happens, through Squish's desperation, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 5th level.
Okay.
So that is
1, 2, 3 plus 4, 7.
Seven?
7 times 4, 28.
20. Oh God.
So, right after you said your persuasion check, you said that you were there for him and such. You just hear,
If there is no justice in this world, then the least you can do is grant me an honorable defeat. Come forth, Squish Squash. Let us waste no more time on words.
as the magic missile just erupts and strikes him straight for the 28 damage.
And I'm gonna go over here, and Squish Squash is gonna just quickly look at him and be like, Then come at me. And I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to go here. That's my turn.
All right. So let's remove square
That's like-
d4.
My
The
30
floating.
movement speed. Yeah.
So right now, we are going with a legendary action. As you said.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be coming for you.
As you see those chains again, try to wrap around you, Squish. And give me another DC 17 strength saving throw.
Cool. And again,
Dice are on your side tonight.
as the chains come, Squishquash is just going to let out some flames and just melt them as they come at him.
Perfect. And that was the end of your turn. And we're going now back top of the round with Io. And says, we're not done, Elixion. We're really not done. You have nowhere to hide here. Hendy, catch up again. So bonus action, you can move your movement. One, no, wrong. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh boy.
As she will strike twice and attempt the Rudium Harpoon. Were a 20 to hit this time. It will be hitting. And a 24. So Io just getting back into the fight. And then strike at her. At him. Sorry. Well, it's celestial being. Them. As he looks down to her and...
What crime have I committed other than craving freedom? Why do you not condemn those who left me to rot?
And then... we are going with... the lair action. Yipsy. It will use... It will go for... bricks. Next to you, you just... well, from the aisle, as you see the silver glow of the moon, the Cyanines ruined temple, you just see a watery form swirling at high speed towards you, Bricks, and you just see a vague of just slashing you straight into the face. It will try to attack you. So
It has a
here-
pretty good chance of it too.
Only you had shield.
13?
Actually misses by 1.
Then I'll use my D4.
Oh, there you go. No, it's fine. I'm happy as long as he's using his resources.
Hey, can y'all stop giving the game master a fucking D4? The fuck?
I mean, that'd be nice, but you know.
Thank you, Wheeler and Dart Knight. Oh, for 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
No. Ow.
The gods are with me, not with you.
And Wheeler giving me another D4. Thank you.
Son of a bitch.
So, we're going with the next in turn will be Mother Bowen, that you gain back your sight.
No, I was prone, not blind.
You're prone, but you were blinded the turn before because it was at the end of his turn.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, so I'm on the floor, so I'm gonna take some time to get back up there and use a dash action. actually to move right over there. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna bonus action move Galsariad out of there to put him right over there instead.
Ooh. Using the the juggle of the three prayers.
Yes, sir.
I see. We'll be saving each other's ass all night, I guess.
Apparently, stay safe, buddy. And that's gonna be the end of my turn. Actually, I have like still a bit of movement to move away from all this too much action. There you go. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, and we will now go with Gelsariad's turn. Let's see if he recharges Almighty Push. Here, yes, he does. And he said, "Well, at least you haven't done it for nothing, Monomoan." And you just see all this telekinetic energy that he was already having with his spells on. He just disrupt, and you just see the water splits as the wave goes straight to Elixion, and he will. You just see this blast into the water, force damage, and he saves. Oh gosh, he saves for half of that damage.
Seems that you still have some fight in you, Drow. You were never living to the expectation of your den. This is why you went out.
How now, emotional damage coming in. And that will be Gelsariad's turn as we are starting Indy's turn.
Maybe I don't have a god on my side, but I do have my foster father's strength with me. And you can have some of that strength as well. Just think of who you truly are. The way I did the same thing.
Then give me a persuasion check with advantage since the Eagle Splendor is still up.
Yes, I will milk that Eagle Splendor for all it's worth.
Well, right now you have a total of 65 damage with it.
Oh gosh, okay, good thing I have advantage. Hang on.
For 16, you have a D4?
Yeah, I'm gonna add a D4 because I know the DC is a 17, so.
Yes, indeed. So for a total of 19. As the angelic form, the wings again withers, and you see in decay. Let me just. Come on, you can do it. I didn't preload this song. I didn't know it would be going there.
I believe in you. Oh gosh, it's a sad song.
You just see the angelic form withers, and the large body of this man just crawl down. The Apotheon's angelic form falls, striking the ground in a golden starburst. The gleaming feathers crumble to ash. And Elixion rise yet again. Before you, hunched and weary, is an old, haggard man. His gray hair falls over his face in loose strand. as he snarls as he readies his spear and his shield. He grabs it, and even with its form, you look to have the strength of many.
This world has moved beyond me. There is no place in it for a better man such as I.
As you ready his spear and shield as a phalanx warrior, ready it. We're gonna end tonight's session.
Whoa!
He's reached his final form. And it's old!
Disgusting.
So it's the weakest. It's because he's old, right?
yes.
Watch him kick our asses.
There's gonna be an Uno reversal
If,
somewhere
if
in there.
any one of you watches anime, like old Geezers, they're not powerful, right?
Yeah, exactly. Not at all. That isn't a trope whatsoever.
The first thing you see from Master Roshi being getting buffed and then Kamehameha the moon.
Exactly. This isn't a trope whatsoever that the old man is actually super fucking dangerous.
So, on this sad song, how my players found the part 1 of this final. You got 2/3, like I expected. From the final.
It's a video game final boss. He's got
Hell yeah.
3 forms, I guess.
We're literally in Final Fantasy.
Literally, like we had the first form, which was pretty bad. The second one, which was like and now we have like the like lore last form. Like,
I mean, it's following the Final Fantasy rule: ugly, drop dead gorgeous.
exactly. We had the necessary. Oh my god, he's hot situation.
Yeah,
it follows.
Well, okay, to be fair, well, she wasn't the final boss, but Leska in Final Fantasy X, she got uglier as it progressed, so.
True. That kind of messed with the trope there, but you know,
yeah,
you can't have them all.
All right. Well, we'll start with our silent one, our Timber.
Best game ever! That's it. That's my commentary. It's gonna be hard to match this energy and epicness next game. I'm sure we can do it.
Well, there's another game in 2 weeks. And let's follow up with our internet problem issue with our himbo who's been called out by an angel.
Yeah, well, I missed the first hour, so cool. But I am getting settled into my new place, and hopefully in 2 weeks I'll have more of my shit together. But other than that, I had fun. I did all of my damage through words, so, you know. Guess Andrew's got to feel like a bard for a little while there.
Look at the fighter persuasion checking
Being
the
a
lasting
therapist.
Yeah, kill it with kindness. That's what they say, right?
A fighter with so many of his own issues / their own issues.
Yes, indeed.
Going, yeah, you know what? You should be truthful to yourself, Alexian. But yeah, fun as always. Can't wait for part 2.
Can't wait for Auntie to try and gaslight us or convince us of what just happened there. Oh,
Might
he
have
must have been
something in
saying
store for
something
you
about.
guys.
Let's follow up with our Marilyn. The one of the 2 players that already played the final with me and now doing a second one.
And I just discovered my new preferred damage. Positive emotional
Reinforcement
damage. Oh god, I'm so happy. Like it fits so well with this character. Well, that's it. I mean, that's that's all I could wish for at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And let's follow up with our squish. Zan, how you like your game?
Good. It's very nice to be able to harm them with words and harm at the same time. Very effective.
Quickening
Also-
spell all day.
Oh, all day, baby. But 100% Squish is like, I don't give a fuck what he just said about Andy. How dare you not use Andy's name? This is like, how dare you? There is a chosen name, and Squish is upset about that. You are to respect it.
No questions asked. I love it.
understand.
Why?
Fred
Squish has watched you
understands the
train.
form doesn't give a fuck, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Squish is like, I've seen Andy change forms, so whatever. Like, Andy wants to be Andy. That's it.
And let's end up with our bricks.
All I gotta say is devil mommy, sorry. Devil mommy, sorry. But yeah, that was just cool. I was happy about that. That was just like a little bit of lore. Not to mention the Andy. He made it back with the devil. Like, oh right.
Also, am I the only one that picked up on the "you died"?
Oh yeah, that's
No,
another
you're
part
not
of
the only
secret
one.
lore.
I totally picked up on that as a player, but Andrews
That's
is
some lore.
it's a lot going on.
It was good. I had a good time.
Good. Well, I on my side of things, I really love the game also because since you worked so hard inside the Netherdeep and all the story that you've been through for the past more than a year and a half, all crumbling the stories and grabbing the bread pieces that it left along, that is actually useful in a final battle. Grabbing everything that you lived and that he lived among all the visions. That's why I love the Call of Netherdeep setting and the adventure, because it gives for the BBEG at the end a way of being wholesome and trying to bring him back. And there's 3 possible ending to this campaign.
I hate those.
You will be the one deciding it next game.
So the good one, the bad one, and
And the
And the
worst
the
ugly
one.
worst one, or the better one?
It's called the good, the bad, and the ugly for a reason. Come on. I mean, we're getting the ugly, so.
Is there an
Weird
option where
stuff.
we can let Alexin escape and we're trapped here in this internal place where we can be friends forever and let the other world
Oh.
burn?
I feel like that is an option, and I don't know that that's actually a good ending. Just gonna say that right here.
Depends for who.
And
Oh God.
one thing you will catch up, Mother Bowman, you will be able to say it to everybody. An old man is also more difficult to persuade because he have all his own memories and thoughts for long and long years. It is harder to convince him,
Too prideful.
but it is not only as persuasion check that you will be able to do it in the final one. Maybe you can call him back what the warrior he would be, what he can still obtain, what he would still giving hope to him and empathy. So, just throwing that for you to work this for next game,
Andy, time to wrestle into submission.
because it
Time
will
to
be,
beat up an old man.
it will be more difficult for the
Time to
DC.
break him over my knee.
It will be more difficult for the DC, but you can check for any ability or skill that you have on your character sheet.
Oh gods, the final boss, a stubborn old man.
Okay.
A boomer!
Okay, I'll take it. I'm good at breaking them. I'll do it.
So Motherbone would have given the information for everybody. So all of you, we'll see you in 2 weeks. There will have no our Cyber Assembly game that will be changing name, maybe have accounts or something like that. We'll see. On the because rights and stuff. If I want to do merch eventually with those things,
Yeah.
But so no game this Thursday because 3 people would be missing. So and it's Christmas time and whatever things happened. So we'll see in 2 weeks Thursday, the 3rd game, where our bunch of adventurers will be level 3, coming back from solving a cult with survivors for questions. And next week we have Insurrection, our Star Wars game, where our players are on their way to Coruscant, leading delivery and finding more information about the assaults that happened on their first game on the space station. It is a French campaign, so be warned. Nah, no Thursday games. Sorry, Justin. Thank you for being here, man. It's really nice to have you in chat and helping my friends over here survive everything with the D4s and the inspiration. The God chat is strong tonight, and thank you also for Point and Pièce d'Or. And thanks to everybody in chat to have followed Call of the Netherdeep campaign for a year and a half. We're coming to an end, and it was also always awesome to have you with us. V-Lurk, I know you were there for the Mavericks also. And thank you for the D4s to the DM tonight.
Keeping things interesting.
Yes, and Dark Knight too.
Giving him a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need it. I need it. Look at this old man. But with that, let's see if we can share the love with tonight. With a quick raid. I will not be staying too long. Twitch stream board. Here. Twitch. On Tuesdays, there's usually the Careful Cantrip. Picture of you, Breach. Oh, they're doing it finally also for a small campaign. So let's... Wait, there's Poopo that was giving also fire. The Phoenix Lair is also doing a Dungeon Dragon game. Right now, session 3, 18 plus. What are you doing, Poopo? I know you're not listening to me, but...
Eating their condoms, obviously.
Oh, gosh.
Really.
So, here, raid the Phoenix Lair. Why is it not working? Okay, good. So, thank you, everybody. See you in 2 weeks on that sad music of this old man. I will try to find this place in this world. And as we say, always, may your fumbles become epic stories. And what the oddity says every Sunday at 7?
Have safe sex, especially if you're playing an 18+ game.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So go see them on Sunday at 7. For the
It's All-Star finale, so you know.
Yeah.
Finally,
Do
so
it.
Go for it.
Just-
Go for it.
Just go. Just do it. Just do it.
Jesus.